and welcome to This Week in Softball, brought to you by AZ in the Circle. Hello, welcome to This Week in Softball. I am Javier Zulawaga, your host. This week, episode, week number 4, is brought to you by Burrito Express. So our show has a 3-part to it, 3-segment part show. We're going to announce the players of the week for week 4. And we're also going to talk to the owner of Burrito Express. We're so thankful to be here at his brick and mortar location located at Broadway and Rule, just a stone's throw away from Our Lady Mount Carmel and about a mile away from Club Farrington. And then that's to be our second part. And our third part of the show is we're going to have some highlight mentions. What are some of the players around the country that are from Arizona and in Arizona? What are they doing? We'll catch up on some high school softball as well. So welcome, and I hope you enjoy the show. Okay, now to our players of the week for week number 4. We're going to start. We're going to have the freshman player of the week. We're going to have offensive player of the week, pitcher of the week, and the two-way player of the week. And to kick it off, our freshman player of the week is from Cal Baptist University, Brooklyn Bassett from Hamilton High School. What a week 4 she had. The team went 4-1. That's the best part about it. Winning record there, 4-1. Over those 5 games, she batted .500. She had 8 RBIs, 5 runs, and 3 bombs. So a lot of Arizona ties there. Westover plays over there as well. Coach Telesco got a start out here in Arizona, coaching at South Mountain Community College, then coaching at Park University, and then Cal, and now at Cal Baptist. He has them off to, those Lancers are off to a fantastic start at 17-4, so good luck to them this week number 5. So congratulations, Brooklyn, keep kicking butt. And then our offensive player of the week from Hamilton High School as well is Danita Hernandez. She plays for the Miami of Ohio Redhawks, who, by the way, if you haven't realized, their basketball team is the only undefeated team in the country. They're 29-0, and they could finish the regular season undefeated. So Miami of Ohio really has it going on. They also, if you saw the American hockey team win, their Brick City bar there that they have had a tremendous celebration there. If you get a chance to watch it on social media, maybe we'll bring it up here on the show, but it's pretty amazing. So the Miami of Ohio Redhawks athletic department has got it going on. This is what Danita did. She went to Hamilton High School, then she went to Phoenix College, and then this is her second year playing for the Redhawks. She hit .538 over 4 games. The team went 4-0. That's awesome. She had 6 RBIs, 2 runs scored, and she had a bomb. Those 4 wins were pretty tremendous. 2 of the wins came over the SEC Missouri Tigers team. So the Redhawks are hot. Good luck to them this week. And then our pitcher of the week for the second week in a row from Desert Vista High School, Jocelyn Brisky. Over this past week, Alabama played a lot of games. They played 7 games, and Jocelyn was a perfect 3-0 pitching for the Tide. She had, in the 3 games, I'm just going to give you a total. She had 15 innings pitched total. She had 28 strikeouts, 0 earned runs, and only 2 walks. Matter of fact, she had a career high in that game versus St. Thomas. She had 14 Ks in that game. And she's been, her strikeout percentage is incredible. In that game versus St. Thomas, she pitched 105 pitches, 80 of which were strikes. And then I tracked it against USF, University of Southern Florida. She pitched 49 pitches, and 36 of them were strikes. So Jocelyn is on a heater. So keep up the great work. We love watching it as fans, you know. So hopefully we spread the word that the Crimson Tide, girl from Arizona, is really making a big difference there. And then our two-way player of the week, you know, for our 4th week in a row, is Caitlin Terry from Texas Tech. She's at Texas Tech on the team. from Greenway High School out in the West Valley. She's absolutely killing it. She had 13 at-bats over this past week. She batted .769, had 9 RBIs, 7 runs. She was walked 7 times. She even stole a base. She had 4 doubles. She had a triple, and she hit a bomb. You know, and then that's just what she did on that side of the ball. But then when she's in the circle, she won 3 games. She pitched her first. She pitched a no-hitter. She pitched a no-hitter, but what was first about it was right after her, Najee Kennedy also pitched a no-hitter. So it's the first time in Texas Tech softball history that in one day 2 pitchers pitched no-hitters. So congratulations to that team. They're pretty fantastic to watch, pretty exciting. It's an all-star team, we all know that. And her totals, she pitched 16 innings in 3 games. She had 3 earned runs and 13 Ks. So those are our winners for our Players of the Week awards. Congratulations to all of them and to all the ballers from Arizona that you're playing in Arizona or you're from Arizona. Good luck here in week number 5. Many of you start to play conference play. So good luck with that too. Now for our second segment of the show, we're going to meet with the owner of Burrito Express, Angel. So here we go. Hello, I'm Javier, and welcome to This Week in Softball, brought to you by Burrito Express. We're here with one of the co-owners of Burrito Express, Angel. Angel, thanks so much for being here and letting us be part of your establishment here today.
I appreciate you guys inviting me, and it's my pleasure. Anything I can do to help any sports program in the state, I want to be a part of. So
yeah, we're a big. We love to shine a light on softball, and you're a big supporter of Sun Devil athletics, and more specifically, even softball. So we're so appreciative of what you do for softball in the state of Arizona. You actually have this sandwich called the Heater, after Tanya Wendell, who, by the way, last week she was our Player of the Week.
Yep.
And she's been on a tear, on a heater, and so we're so excited. So if you want to support Sun Devil Athletics, Sun Devil softball, come out to Burrito Express new location. Tell us about the new location, where it's located.
So we're right here in Tempe. We are on Broadway and Rule. We moved. We had an old location. It was a mile north of here, so we literally just moved 1 mile south. Been open here for about 2.5 months. Things are going fantastic. As you can see, the core, we're big-time Sun Devil fans. And once again, we enjoy supporting any program that wants to support, that wants to show love to us. We're happy to give back. And like you said, we're working with Tanya now. I've done a couple deals with some softball players over the years. This one's pretty fun. We created a Burrito, and she's working with 2 other baseball players. It's called the Heater. And our players get a direct piece of the revenue off of every one of those burritos sold. I like to work without agents. I like to work directly with our athletes. So every time you buy a heater at any one of my brick and mortar locations, Tanya gets a little piece of the pie.
That's great. And speaking about your locations, you have 8 brick and mortar locations like this one.
Yeah.
And you have, which I love this about your business. I follow you on social media. You're pretty much a good innovator. You have 7 Burrito Express Fast and Fresh locations inside Circle K's.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And then breaking news, we're here to announce that any softball team out there that's near Angel's Burrito Express locations that are maybe traveling, going far away, he'll happily donate a team meal for your softball team. All you got to do is post some videos of you guys or on your socials enjoying your Burrito Express. So, Angel, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's something we like to do. Like I said, we're super appreciative of our community. We like to be ingrained and support not only ASU athletics, but all athletics. We're big sports fans. So any sports team at any of the high schools near any of my Burrito Express locations, whether that's the brick and mortars or our Fast and Fresh locations, you can reach out to me via social media, hit me up with a DM, and we're happy to donate a team meal 1 time a year to any
softball team out here.
To any softball team that's close that wants to get some burritos. You guys are going on a road trip down to Tucson or something. Grab some burritos and feed the team on us.
Yeah, that's great. That's awesome.
Yeah, you bet. Absolutely.
Also wanted to shine a light on you also because you give monthly to the Sun Devil Source website, which is a website that basically supports all Sun Devil athletics.
Yeah, we work with a couple of different organizations. Sun Devil Source is just one of them. It's a big one, and they just support ASU, all the athletics. They like to shine light on athletes and programs, and so we donate to them. We've got a couple of other ones that we work with, but I really like working directly with the athletes, and then I like working with the high school sports as well. Like I said, anybody that wants, that's how we advertise, right? We get burritos in people's mouths, and then they become our customers, and then it's over from there. All we ask in return for those donations is that the high school, the athletes follow us on social media, and the day they get their burritos, everybody's posting on Instagram or Snapchat or whatever the hot social media app is at the time, showing us love, and that's really all we ask for in return.
That's good. And lastly, I want to wrap up. You were the first, I remember this, because it's like, this is awesome. The first to do a promo NIL deal with Cam Scatterbo in that amazing season. He had 2 seasons here, but that second season was off the hook, and you guys kind of formed a partnership during his first season here or a little bit after. Tell me a little bit how the Cam Scatterbo relationship grew, because you guys are pretty tight. Yeah, so
I had met him the first year, and we had, I think we had golfed together a couple times, but he wasn't the Cam Scatterbo yet at that time. So some of the other players I had done NIL deals with, they had ended, and I was looking for the next player. And I said, I think this guy Cam's going to have a good season. So we linked up. We started to work together. It was literally a deal for nothing in the beginning. Absolutely no money. It was just free food. And then he kind of caught fire the first couple games, and I said, I got to keep this guy. I got to figure out something. So we made some adjustments to our original agreement, and we created his burrito, which is the first one that we had ever did named after an athlete. We still have it on the menu today. It's called the Burrito. The Burrito after Cam Scatterbo, and it was kind of the same thing we're doing with Tanya. He gets a piece of that, and I think he was really appreciative. He's a great kid, and ever since we've become pretty close, he's been to my house for dinner. He's taken my kids trick or treating. And we still communicate every so often. He's super busy now, so I'm not one of those guys that constantly bother him. But when he's in town, we'll link up. I played golf with him last month, I think, and he's a great kid, and we want to continue to work with him. So that's something that's on the docket. We're going to continue to work with Cam. I'm thinking about bringing a Burrito 2.0 coming up, maybe sometime before the football season starts. Yeah. But right now, come get the heater. Support Tanya. Support ASU softball, and we'll keep going from there.
That's awesome. Well, thank you, Angel, for letting us be here at your place today, and we are going to have Tanya on the show. Okay, so thanks again for everything.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you bet. Yep. You bet. Go Devils.
Yeah, go Devils. Okay, now for our third segment of our show, we are going to mention high school or college players from Arizona that had some great highlights this past week. We'll start with high school softball. We got Desert Mountain High School up north. That team is stacked with senior leadership, with Goose, Lily Goodwin, and then who's a Northwestern signee, and then you got Avery Gerke going to Penn State, he's a signee there. And then we also have Emmy Raines, she's a Yale signee. And Emmy got it done in the circle. She had 18 strikeouts. She also got it done at the plate. She had 2 bombs and 13 hits. And that team's off to a good start, and I expect great things from them. Gabby Borovansky, she's a junior. She's a St. John's commit. She had her first bomb of the year. So that's a team that I expect to be there in the Final Four, most likely in the state championship. We'll see what happens there. We're super excited to see them. They could be a 4-peat state champion. And then in the South, Queen Creek High School, 6A team, they're off to a great start too. They were in a tournament, and I think it's called the Lion Classic Tournament, and they outscored their opponents 67-5. 67-5. And they're kicking some butt. That team's stacked too, so I hope to see them in the state championship. They got, of course, Emma Reynolds, Oklahoma signee, Alicia Velasquez, the Michigan signee, which, by the way, we have their podcast, so that's going to be coming out here pretty soon. And then they also have D.A. Marquez, a highly, I would say, a gritty player in the class of 2028, who, by the way, just hit her first bomb of the season. So congratulations to her. And last week, Kira Weekly for Queen Creek had 2 bombs in 1 game. So they're doing good things. Desert Mountain's in 5A and Queen Creek's in 6A. So we'll see what how they end up at the end of the season. Queen Creek's been to the state championship the last 2 years. We definitely would love to see them cross the finish line there and win their state championship. So good luck to all the high school players in Arizona this coming week. as you guys all start. Well, today is Monday, so many of them start their official seasons now. They just had their first tournament last week. And then there's I wanted to mention this player from Perry High School. She's now a sophomore at Marist College out in Poughkeepsie, New York. Their head coach, ex-Yankee, is his handle. Their team upset number 22, the SEC South Carolina Gamecocks. And Sienna Coons, who's a sophomore there from Perry High School, in the top of the fourth, hit a 2-run bomb, and that ended up being the game winner. They won 2-1 against the South Carolina Gamecocks. So congratulations, Sienna. That's pretty awesome to see that, and continued success here with the rest of the season. Okay, well that wraps up our This Week in Softball show for week 4, and hopefully next week we're looking to do an interview with Tanya Wendell, who, by the way, has a sandwich here at the Burrito Express called the Heater. So make sure you get a chance to come by the store and support Tanya Wendell and support Burrito Express, who's a big supporter of Arizona State University athletics. Thank you for watching, and you can follow us on YouTube, Instagram, and X, TikTok, all the same handle, which is at AZ in the Circle. You guys have a great week.